Meow Mommy, Annabelle's Revenge. Part 1, The Return. The old toy shop on Elmwood Street had been closed for decades. Dust-covered windows concealed its secrets, and no one dared to go near it. Locals whispered tales of cursed dolls and vanished children, but none more terrifying than the story of Annabelle, a porcelain doll with cold glass eyes and a cruel soul. But what the town didn't know was that Annabelle had never truly left. When the shop was finally torn down to make way for a coffee shop, something was found buried beneath the floorboards, an old, locked trunk. The workers, curious and foolish, pried it open. Inside sat the doll, pristine and smiling, and beside her, a smaller cat doll with stitched eyes and a cracked ceramic face. Sewn into its chest was a tag, Meow Mommy. That night, the lead worker was found dead in his apartment, claw marks across his face and a broken ceramic shard in his throat. Part 2, Meow Mommy. When the doll was handed over to the local museum, strange things began happening. Security cameras flickered. Meowing echoed in the dark halls at night. Guards reported seeing shadows crawling across the floor, low, feline-shaped shadows. Then came the curator's daughter, Lily, a sweet 9-year-old with a love for dolls. One glance at Meow Mommy and she was obsessed. She cried and screamed until the museum gifted her the doll, believing it was just a harmless antique. But that night, Lily's mother woke to the sound of her daughter whispering. She peeked through the door. Lily was sitting on the bed, facing the corner. Meow Mommy sat in her lap. Her voice was soft, too soft. Annabelle says the bad ones go in the walls, but Meow Mommy says they get to play forever. From that night on, Lily changed. She stopped eating. She scratched at the floor. Her eyes grew darker, distant. Her parents called in a priest, but the moment he entered, every light in the house exploded, and in the flickering darkness, the cat doll meowed. Not a toy-like meow, a real, guttural, chilling sound. Part 3, The Pact. Lily's father researched the doll and discovered something horrific. Meow Mommy was no ordinary toy. She was a vessel, a guardian made by a witch in the 1800s to protect Annabelle's spirit after she was nearly exorcised. Wherever Meow Mommy went, Annabelle followed. The cat doll wasn't just cursed, she fed off fear, off children's souls, making them docile for Annabelle to control. One night, Lily went missing. Her room was trashed, claw marks on the walls, and written in red across her mirror. She chose the doll family. You can't take her back. Part 4, The Haunting. People began seeing her, Lily, standing near playgrounds, her eyes hollow, Meow Mommy in her arms. Every child who approached her disappeared within days. A paranormal team dared to investigate. They broke into the house, now abandoned, and set up cameras. For the first hour, nothing happened. Then, at 3:13 a.m., a low meow echoed from the walls. The team's cameras began to shake, the temperature dropped, and suddenly, one of them screamed. In the footage recovered later, a horrifying scene was captured. Meow Mommy crawling along the ceiling, her ceramic claws clicking. Behind her, Annabelle floated, smiling, whispering in Lily's voice. Playtime never ends. Final note. The museum is closed. The house is condemned. But the dolls were never found. They say Meow Mommy and Annabelle now wander together, looking for new children to join their family. If you ever hear a meow in the dark. If you see a little girl holding a cat doll with no eyes. Don't follow her.